never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed out. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog, I ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to net at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. My mama proud she had me. Can't let
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Cousins now. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offense coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had more down him before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and 5. Gibbs straight ahead. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Here's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey,
and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, Cousins. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Cousins. He's got his running back out of the backfield. before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Running free at the 45. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And off now to Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and they go back to Gibbs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
81 yards.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Play action now. Cousins. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Gibbs on the toss left.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Third and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up on that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. They try to set up the screen. Ooh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted at 2nd down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Clayton Tune, 41 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The running game's not working sometimes. You just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Hines now on the return.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They go play action. Cousins.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they start.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the down the numbers, there he goes.
Now he's into the clear again. How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Cousins now on second down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Levi Onwuzurike picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Cousins' throw taken in by Miller.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. He finds Robinson. He's into space past the 25. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 35 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Haskins.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd down and 4. They'll run it right side with Haskins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Haskins.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.